Hello, welcome to my channel, Oracle Intuitions. My name is Catherine, and this is your weekly reading for November 20th to the 27th. We're going to be taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. However, I do ask that you please subscribe, click like, and share my videos as well, because it does get me out onto the YouTube platform for monetization, and just allows me to bring you not only more of these readings, but also the Saturday readings. So thank you to everybody who joins for the Saturday readings at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. These are live readings. These are mini readings, so they are not a deep look into the situation, but as deep as we can within the time amount that we do have. For those of you seeking a deeper reading, again, all my links are down below in the description box. I don't know if I actually said that before, but I am saying again, but they are down below in the description box, so they lead to my Instagram, my Facebook, and my website, as well as if you are interested in any of the orgonites that you do see in my videos, they are made by me. So again, you can contact me through one of the links below. Just a quick reminder that on Mondays we have our earth signs, Tuesdays are our water signs, Wednesdays are our air signs, and Thursdays are our fire signs. So let's get into it. Let's begin the reading. I hope you all have an amazing and blessed week. Take care. Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. However, I do recommend that you take a look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs on my channel throughout the week as well. All right, so let's take a look, see what is coming in for Scorpio this week. All right, so in the mind, we have temptation. In the body, we have inner child. And within the spirit, we have healing. All right, this is beautiful energy, actually, Scorpio. So what we have coming through here is I do feel within the mind that you're ready to make a move, okay? I do feel that this move has been coming for a long time. It actually feels like it has been some sort of temptation to you, whether this is within a relationship, career. It's something that is pushing you forward. I do feel, however, with that inner child and that healing coming through, I do feel that there is a little bit more healing that needs to happen on some level. But what I am getting here is that with spirit, and what I'm hearing from spirit, is that you guys have done an awful lot of healing. You've really allowed a lot of old, I want to say old temptations be left aside. So whether you're, let's just say within your energy in the past, maybe perhaps you've gone with temptation, maybe you've been impulsive in some way, maybe perhaps you've been not sticking with your own ethics, your own morals. You may have been led by temptation in some manner. What I'm getting here is that through this inner child healing within this energy, is that you're now in a place where you recognize temptation, but you're also recognizing what it is that you truly want and desire. I feel like for a lot of you that some of this temptation, or a lot of this maybe even sporadic type of behavior, has come in from not knowing what it is exactly that you've wanted. You may have jumped into relationships too quickly. You may have jumped into perhaps jobs, careers, whatever it is. It's almost as though you followed the temptation instead of truly looking into what it is that you've wanted throughout, either a period of your life. This could have been your whole life. But now that you've been doing this healing, you're coming into this place where you're really going, okay, this is what I want. I want this either stability, or I want this love. I want this unconditional energy in some way. And I do feel that for some of you, this has to do with relationships. Again, it could involve any area of your life, but you've been doing so much healing now that you're coming into this energy of just allowing yourself to want what it is that you want, instead of, jumping sporadically or jumping spontaneously, or maybe not thinking about the long-term conditions down the line. I do feel that for some of you, there may have also been, I'm hearing the word like a hero energy about you. Now, whether or not this resonates with you, if it doesn't, just let it be. But I do feel that for some of you, there has been like a hero energy, basically saying that I'm going to jump and run and help this person, or I'm going to help this energy. I'm going to go within this group or this, society, whatever it is. basically because of the fact I think I can help. I think I can, heal this other person. Maybe I can give them something that it is that they need or want, but you're not really thinking about yourself. Again, a lot of this is going by temptation, okay? Maybe at some point you maybe think that, there could be a reward out of it for you, whether this is, it doesn't need to be material reward, but it can be an emotional reward of some sense, all right? Now, what I'm getting here also is that it is time to not only let that go, but to truly follow what it is that you want within your heart. I feel like for some of you, you're ready to walk into or either walk away from I feel like for some of you, you're walking away from things that had tempted you in the past, and you're ready to head into a more solid energy simply because of this healing. All right. You may have, jumped into, again, maybe perhaps some sense of a relationship because you felt at that time you could either be of help to the person, or maybe you helped, maybe you were able to give them something, or maybe they were able to give you something, whatever it is. And again, this could fall with this could fall within family relationships. It could fall within people that are just around you. Again, it could even just fall within yourself in some way. But what I'm getting here is you're now ready to let that go, and you're ready to actually allow yourself to be tempted to actually go toward what it is that you're truly desiring, simply because you've done a lot of this inner child healing and really looking deep within yourself. With that inner child coming in within the body area, this can also talk about external. Okay, so I feel that externally you may be looking at the people within your immediate vicinity or within your immediate household, and you may be saying, look, I need healing, or I have healed myself, to some degree, simply because I'm now recognizing these relationships. I'm recognizing what energy I put into things that I truly wasn't desiring at this time. All right. So I feel like through those relationships, here's the thing. Sometimes we look at relationships and we say, okay, well, they were really bad for us, or maybe we shouldn't have gone that route, or whatever it is. We tend to start putting blame. But I do feel that for whatever reason, that relationship may have also caused a sense of that healing. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to stay within that relationship. Basically, what it's saying is that you're recognizing the healing that you've done within yourself, and you're now ready to perhaps take that move forward. Again, whether this is within, family of some sort, or whether this is within a particular partner, whatever this is, or whatever aspect it is within your life, you've done that healing, and you're now ready to take that step forward and move on in some sense. So let's take a look and see what clarification is coming in for this energy. It almost feels as though you're ready to walk into something that you may have even truly wanted, truly desired, but there may have been a fear behind it in some way. Maybe perhaps it was easier towards, to go towards the temptation than it is, or that it was, to go towards something that could be real, that could be solid, that could be unconditional. All right, so let's see what messages Spirit has for us. And I feel like one more. All right. Yeah. Page of Pentacles, you ready for something new? You're starting to make those adjustments. You're starting to make those. You may not be fully quite ready to let go of something that is, again, in your particular immediate vicinity. I feel like maybe perhaps households. This could be within friends. It could be like really close family. It could even be, perhaps a partner or a spouse of some sort. But you're now ready to make that new leap. You're now ready to make that new adventure, that new jump towards what it is that you truly want, towards that true abundance. When that Page of Pentacles comes in, this is the start of very grounding energy. Okay, remember, it's new, it's innocent. Again, I did feel like there was a sense of fear behind there. So it almost feels as though you're ready to jump from things that were unstable and ready to head into things that are more grounded. Could be more positive energy towards that true abundance that you've been seeking and wanting. But again, there may have been some fear behind there. Yeah, we've got this Knight of Cups. Exactly what I was just basically saying. You're ready to go towards what it is that you truly want, what it is that you're truly desiring. I do feel with that Knight of Cups, you might even be perhaps ready to make some sort of offer towards somebody. But again, there may be a fear that is, holding you back at this time. You may even be wondering, am I just going towards this because there is a temptation? But what I am getting here is that this may have been something that you've wanted for a little while. Whether it's a particular person or it's a particular energy. I am getting that you've done that healing. So I want you to, just take, this next week or whatever, take the next few days, whatever it is that's coming through here. Really take a look. Are you really going from temptation? No. Are you thinking that you're making a mistake from the past and heading towards something again that may have been just led by temptation? I don't feel so. I feel that you're now ready to make those solid, grounded offers towards something that is real, towards something that could have that absolute future towards it. Look at that. Can't make this up, guys. The Four of Wands coming through. So again, I feel like you guys are ready. You're ready to have that completion within an energy. You're ready to walk away from something that was not serving you. And again, I do feel this is in your immediate vicinity in some way, or it could be even just that, energy within yourself, but you're ready to walk towards. When we have that Four of Wands comes in, not only does this talk about that union, okay, union within a particular relationship, a union within, with somebody. This could be, again, a union within yourself. But we have that 1111 coming through here. This is about completion in the sense of, allow yourself to fall into the energy of really, truly enjoying all of the hard work that you've done within yourself and maybe perhaps even externally. You've done this work. Okay, maybe there's a little few things that need to be cleared up. Maybe there's, still some areas that you need to dive into. But this healing energy is coming through. And when it's coming through with spirit, it's saying that you have that healing energy being helped by spirit in order to make this, progression. What I'm getting here is you're ready to leave temptation, things that were tempting you in the past. And again, this could be some sort of hero type of energy where you just ran towards something because you think that you could have helped them. This could be that energy of maybe even to some degree being manipulated by people in order to enter into relationships. Okay, because that can happen too. That can be a temptation. Sometimes people come to us with this energy that they need help or whatever it is, but we may be tempted to put our energy towards that in order for that healing process to happen for them, forgetting about ourselves. But what I'm getting here is it's now time for you. What is it that you're truly wanting? Who is it that you're truly desiring? It's time to start taking those steps forward and coming through with that solid offer, with that solid progression, okay? This is about allowing that new thing to happen. It's about allowing this celebration for all of the hard work that you've done. Allow yourself to embrace this reunion or reunion, again, with whatever area it is that it's involving for you at this time. So with that inner child, look at that Nine of Pentacles energy. You've done the work. You've done the work and you're in a place now where you'll be okay. I do feel again that for some of you, you want to head towards a union. But here's the thing within that union is you've also made that union within yourself. This is a beautiful energy. This is about somebody who's put the work in. They've done the work on their own. It doesn't mean that other people haven't helped them or other people haven't guided them, but it really takes us that does that work individually, okay? People can make all sorts of offers. It's sort of like again, for those of you that it resonates with, you can make the offer towards healing or helping people all you want, but it's up to them to take the steps forward in order to do so. If they're not doing it, then why are you staying? Why are you putting that energy towards it? Why did you fall into a relationship in the past or perhaps even in the current sense that is unsatisfying? Did you just go towards it because you felt that you could heal in some way? And again, whatever type of relationship that is or how it resonates or however it lands within your area of your life. But this Nine of Pentacles coming through is saying that inner child healing that you've done, no matter, again, yes, we may have had help along the way, but it's truly up to us to do the work, and that's exactly what you've done. And you should congratulate yourself for that. We also have the Moon coming through. So again, I do feel some fears still, being hidden or hiding underneath. I feel that for some of you, you may be scared to take that step towards that true reunion or union of what it is that you've been seeking or desiring, because you do have some underlying fears. It's like, you know, you want this, you know that whatever in the past hasn't been working for you, or perhaps even in the current situation of where you are right now, isn't working, but it's also a little safe, right? It's a little safe. And that, you know, is sometimes a fear that we're scared to walk away from, you know, especially if it's within, you know, let's say we're dating somebody or currently with somebody that we just know that the relationship isn't, it's not going to its full progression. We're in a place of being bored, or maybe we just know that this relationship is just not for us. And again, it doesn't need to be romantic. It can be any type of relationship, whether it's friends, family, co-workers. Take it as it resonates with you. Again, it could even be within yourself. But I do feel that sometimes we get into this place where we know we're safe, and so, you know, we're scared to take that step forward. We're scared to take that new adventure. We're scared sometimes. We might even just be peeking into that new adventure a little bit. But here's the thing, is that the Spirit is asking you, it's now time to take those solid steps. All right. Especially if you already know who it is or what it is that you're seeking or wanting to move towards. It's time to let go of those fears. Get into, again, if there's some more healing that you need to do, now's the time to do it. We have this Nine of Pentacles energy, and we have this healing coming in from Spirit. Spirit is helping you through these fears. Allow those fears to come up in order for them to be released. All right. You don't need to defend yourself. This is somebody who's worked really hard. They also can be sometimes in this place where they're ready for that battle. Okay, it doesn't mean that it's an actual, you know, maybe a physical battle or anything like that, especially coming in with that Wand's energy. But what I am feeling is that for some of you, you're prepared to go deep. You're prepared to do that deep dive. It almost feels as though you're taking that rest before you actually take the work that is needed in order to make these next steps, these next strides. But again, what I'm feeling is that there's really not as much as maybe perhaps that you think that there is. This moon coming through is really about our hidden fears. Okay, so when we have this Nine of Wands coming through, and he's in a place of like, he's contemplating, he's getting ready, he's getting, you know, preparing himself for the next steps, the next battle, whatever it is. Remember that with that moon energy, things may not be as they are perceived. All right, maybe this energy within yourself, maybe you're beating yourself up, and this person, or again, this thing that you may want to make this union or reunion with, truly has already done the forgiveness. Maybe they've already given that forgiveness towards you, and they're ready to take this battle with you. They're ready to walk through, you know, the next steps. They're already ready. They're already there. And what I'm getting here is that these inner fears need to be released. They need to be worked on. They need to be, that inner child healing needs to truly actually come through. There needs to be that release of that energy. So I feel like as much as you're sitting there and you may be in a place of, do I move forward? You know, I'm scared to take this next step. What if all of these fears coming through, Spirit is asking you to release them and just start making those steps forward, because this energy is truly beautiful. This energy is truly that sense of completion, of happiness, of allowing yourself to be rewarded for the work that you've already done. All right. Yeah, see, stagnant energy. Like I said, with that Nine of Wands energy, I felt as though you're almost in this place, like you're sitting there and you may not be, you may be feeling like I said, do I move? Do I go? Do I stay? What do I do? When we get into that fear, energy, we're really not making the moves that we are supposed to be making. We sit there in this place of head and heart. We debate with ourselves, and we sit there in this stagnant, stale energy. It's like being stuck in the mud. What do I do? What's my next move? You know what Spirit is just saying? You know, why are you sitting here? What are you so scared of? Why are you in this place that, you know, you're holding yourself back from this true happiness, this true joy that you could be moving towards? Why are you staying in this place of just not taking that next step? And that's what Spirit is asking you. And again, go into that healing energy. We've got that King of Cups. It's really coming into your emotions. So it's interesting. We have this Page of Cups. We have this King of Cups. All right. Now with you, Scorpio, is what I'm getting here is that this is about embodying all of your emotions, becoming the master of your emotions. If this is what you're seeking, if this is what you're desiring, why are you staying stuck? Why are you doing this debate? Do you feel that you have obligations? Do you feel that you have responsibilities towards something that isn't serving you? Maybe perhaps again with that temptation, you jumped into something a little bit too quickly, and now you feel that you're stuck within that situation simply because of the fact that, you felt that there was a responsibility. Perhaps there's children, perhaps, whatever it is, but you've somehow taken on the responsibility that truly was not yours. And again, however that lands within whatever area it is of your life. But what I'm getting here, it's time to come into your own emotions, time to really reveal them, time to really have that place that when that King of Cups comes through, he is in charge of his emotions. He's worked through all of the battles that he's had to within that Cups energy, and he's now ready to present himself in a place that is coming from a state of maturity. It's coming from that place of no longer temptation, but it's actually knowing what it is that he wants and what it is that he desires. And we have the King of Wands. So when that King of Wands comes through, he is reliable, he is stable, he knows what he wants, and he goes for it. That couldn't be the more perfect card coming through. When we have that King of Wands energy along with that King of Cups, not only do you know where it is that you want to go within your heart, but you're now ready to make those moves. You're now in this place of ready to take those next steps. And this is what I feel as we go through maybe perhaps a little bit more healing. For some of you, maybe you don't need that healing. Maybe you're just, taking that wait. It's almost as though you're waiting for the signal, or you're waiting for the validation of some sort. So I'm going to tell you, this is your validation. This is your signal, all right? If you're waiting for that green light, you just got it. And Spirit is asking you, take those steps. Take those steps to what is truly making you happy. Make that offer towards what it is that you truly want. It is time to step forward. It is time to go towards what it is that you're seeking and what will bring you to that place of contentment, that pure happiness, those pure, like all of your wishes coming true. It's now time to take that energy towards this and allow it to happen. So let's take a look at relationships and see what is coming through at this time. So we're going to be looking into relationships with 3 of the Alice in Wonderland Oracle cards, as well as 3 of the Thelema Tarot. All right. Remember that relationships do not need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, co-workers. Take them as they resonate with you. Oops. And we'll do one more. Okay, relationships for Scorpio. We have managed to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of the conditions. Beautiful energy. Believe strange encounters. And last one, investigate. Look closely, ask questions, think before acting. I'm going to pull 3 of the tarot, but what I'm getting here is I do feel that for some of you, this managed to be glad. I feel like you've had a lot of blessings in your life. I do feel that even though perhaps there has been struggles, perhaps there has been moments, especially within relationships where, we followed the temptation, or perhaps we didn't put as much energy. Other people weren't putting as much energy towards us. I do feel that there is a lot of blessings that have happened, and I do feel that there is more coming through, okay? Again, when we have this word believe coming in, I feel as though it's time to let go of those past energies. And again, I felt like many of you were trying to move towards some sort of union or a reunion possibly with somebody. Okay, you may have even taken the little small steps towards it, but now it's actually time to take that leap. It's time to take that jump. And we have this belief coming in with those strange encounters. Okay, so this person, maybe you can't get them out of your mind. Maybe, over the last few years, you've been, there's been that small contact, or maybe there has been, strong emotions towards them, or maybe perhaps you get close and you keep taking those steps back, leaving that person in a place of being confused or, in a place of going, like, what just happened, because of your own fears. And what I'm getting here is you already know who this is, or you already know what this energy is. And again, even though it doesn't need to be romantic, I do feel that for some of you, this could have to do with romance. But I'm also getting that this has to do with maybe perhaps even your own energy, believing in the things that I can make this happen. And again, letting go of that past, recognizing your blessings that you already have the gratitude and the grace towards it, and believing that things can come true, that you can create something. I do feel that for some of you, again, there's some fears that are coming through here that are having or making it difficult to have that belief or to have that faith. And that's why Spirit is coming through, asking you to recognize those blessings, because they've already given you blessings. They're trying to give you more. Now, when we have this investigate, look closely, ask questions, think before acting, I feel that for some of you, I almost feel like to some degree, this could be separate situation in some sense. I feel that for some of you, there may be, I don't feel that this is somebody. I really want to pull some clarification, but the first thing I'm actually getting is this could be with perhaps somebody within, again, your home, your household, like immediate interaction with, like somebody that you're possibly interacting with on a daily basis, or like in a physical type of way, that perhaps you maybe need to take a real true look at some of not only your actions but possibly their actions, and sit there and kind of take a real true look at it. I feel that for some of you, this could be the fear that's holding you back towards, moving ahead with either possibly somebody else, or within some sort of energy towards something else. Again, it doesn't need to be, this even could be past energy. Okay. So, it may not be current energy, it could be past energy, but I feel like it's time to really take a look into it. And again, we had that temptation card coming through. Maybe it's time to really sit there and go, why was I tempted towards this? Why did I bring this person into my life? Why did I move them into my house? Why did I marry them? Why did I, what was the reason behind it? Was that really love, or was it that hero kind of feeling, or was this a place of where I felt that I had to help them, or maybe perhaps they had to help me? Again, go whatever, however it is, however that's resonating with you. But I feel like, there even could be friends, that you've stepped out, with, basically being tempted to help them upon their journey. But are you really helping yourself? It almost feels to some degree for some of you Scorpios that you've sort of let yourself be neglected in some manner and went towards the temptation. Now, here's the thing, is that the immediate spot, or the immediate spontaneity, I can't pronounce that, may have been that you were thinking about yourself at that time. Again, maybe that you felt that there was going to be some reward. And again, I don't mean that in a material sense, like somebody's going to hand you money or, buy you gifts. What I mean is like an emotional reward, maybe even perhaps some sort of sense of a physical reward to a degree. So I feel like Spirit is asking you before, just to take a look inside of yourself here, but also to really make sure that these next steps, allow yourself to let go of that past energy, because I feel like this past energy is what you need to go in, investigate, let go, release, and then start moving forward. And again, have blessings towards, all right? Have blessings towards. It doesn't mean that whether it's a negative relationship or a positive relationship, it was brought in for some lesson. It was brought in for some particular reason, whether you want to believe that or not, okay? You don't want to get into that victim mentality, right? You want to release that. You also want to look at what you have currently within your life. I mean, there's that expression, as long as you're alive, you should basically, you're being blessed, right? Because things could be so much worse. But at the same time, I feel like it's time to put that blessing, that gratitude toward whatever it was currently or in the past, and allow yourself to move forward towards what it is that you're really seeking and really desiring. So let's get the clarification on this. It's really interesting energy, actually, because I do feel that as you're moving through this, you are letting go. I feel like for some of you, you have done that investigation into, again, perhaps a current partner, perhaps past partners, perhaps past relationships, whether this is partners or not. And you're recognizing not only your own patterns, but perhaps the patterns of others. You're allowing yourself to see clearly now, is what I'm getting. And because of that, energy and allowing yourself to move forward, you're now ready to hop into something. You're now ready to go towards what it is that you've been secretly desiring, but maybe you've had some fears towards. All right? So let's see what is coming through for clarification. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, you're ready. You're ready to start planting those seeds. You're ready to start making those actions. You're ready to start putting that energy towards growing that harvest, allowing yourself to see the growth within a potential relationship in some way. Again, it doesn't need to be romantic. Can be within yourself, all right? But the thing is, what we have to remember with that Seven of Pentacles, all right, is as above, so below. So are we nurturing this relationship? Let's say you're wanting to have a new relationship. Let's say you're ready to head into union with someone. Are you nurturing it at this time? Or are you just sitting back and in that stagnant energy? Because if you're in that stagnant energy, you're not growing anything. So how do you nurture that energy? All right. You put that energy towards it. It doesn't mean that you need to obsessively text somebody, or doesn't mean that you need to obsessively be by them, but you do have to nurture that energy in some way. Same as you nurture a plant. You're not hovering over the plant. You're not standing there, watching it grow. What are you doing? You're feeding it, you're watering it, you're giving it love. All right. It doesn't need to be obsessive, but it does need to be there. And if you're in that stagnant energy, you're not growing anything. You're not allowing it to blossom to where it's supposed to be. So Spirit is asking you to start nurturing and start growing this relationship or this energy of whatever it is that you're trying to build at this time. We also have oh my God, I cannot make this up, guys. When we have that Judgment card, not only does this talk about possible like a twin flame soulmate type of union, but again, we really talk about as above, so below. So when we look into ourselves, this is like the day of reckoning, okay? Time to really investigate. Why did we do past things? What is it that we put our energy towards? Again, was there some sort of temptation? Was there some sort of hero worship type of energy that you were sending out? Was there some sort of self-sacrifice that you felt that you were making in order to help others instead of yourself? Why did you do the things that you did? Why did you go towards temptation as opposed towards solid ground, or that solid commitment, or that Four of Wands energy where it's pure love and pure unconditional energy towards perhaps a particular person? However it resonates, okay? That red Judgment is coming through. And again, when we go into ourselves, when we really take a look, when we really investigate, again, that day of reckoning is either here, you've either gone through it, or you're about to go through it. It's really taking a look as to why we do things, what it is that we're truly seeking, what it is that we truly want. And again, as above, so below. So if we're not nurturing, the people around us, or the people that we really want to draw in, how do we expect them to stay? How do we expect their support? How do we expect them to blossom towards what it is that we're seeking, either within a relationship or perhaps again, it could be even coworkers, if we're also not nurturing it? Are we staying in this place of being self-serving? That's another thing to take a look at, all right? And we have this Three of Wands energy. Beautiful, beautiful energy. When we have that Three of Wands come in, especially after that Judgment card, Spirit is saying, as you're going through this reckoning, as you're going through this judgment energy, as you're allowing this to move forward, we're starting to see our dreams come closer and closer to us. It's like we can feel them, taste them, touch them. We know that they're here. We know that they're on their way. We have that faith towards it. And again, that Four of Wands energy, I do feel that there's some sort of union that you're wanting to create, or some sort of union that you're wanting to bring into this 3D energy. Or perhaps, for some of you, it could even be creating a stronger union, or that union could be within yourself. But I do feel that for many of you, there is a union on the horizon that you're wanting to bring in, but it's time to also start nurturing it. It's time to start putting that energy towards it in order to help it blossom, in order to help it to be created. So let's get some closing messages from the universe and see what is coming through. Let me just grab the cards. All right. So we're looking for closing messages from the universe for Scorpio for November 20th to the 27th. Just want to say happy birthday to our little Scorpios out there as well. This is your month. We had the new moon in Scorpio the other day. This is some strong energy, which is why I do feel that this reading coming through the way it is. It's time, again, to release what it is that we no longer need, what we no longer want. It's time to walk away from the things that aren't serving us into our own power to make us ourselves. Finally putting that energy towards ourselves and our own happiness, but not in a selfish way, not in a place that we're coming from temptation, but from that true solid energy of being able to build something solid for the future. All right, let's see what's coming through. We have the Eight of Emotion. Yeah, walk away. You feel a deep longing for something meaningless in your you feel the deep longing for something meaningful in your life. In your heart, you know that there's more out there waiting for you in the world. It may be time to switch careers, move to a new home or city, or initiate other important changes. Do what's right for you and seek out the magical new life. You can't make that up, guys. Literally, this is exactly what your whole reading was about. Time to walk away from things that aren't serving you anymore. Time to walk away from that temptation. Time to walk away from the relationships. And again, I do feel that for many of you, these are immediate relationships in your current life, or perhaps, letting go of the past, the energy of past relationships in some way, because they're no longer serving you either. Time to walk towards what it is that you're truly have been wanting or are wanting now. 10 of Abundance. Look at this. Again, can't make this up. It's beautiful energy. And heaven has provided so many blessings. Remember how we talked about being great, having that gratitude because those blessings had already come in? This is exactly what it's talking about within this card. Your family members are bonded and working together. The children are provided for, and a comfortable retirement will one day come along. You've taught your family the grace that comes from knowing right from wrong, and you should be very proud. So be in this place again of, for those of you that are seeking this 10 of Abundance. And I do feel, again, it's like walking away from something that's not serving you and walking into this energy of this 10 of Abundance. It's time to let go of things that aren't, that they're just not moving forward. You're not truly in that place of being happy. Yes, there is some fear that is coming through. Maybe you're scared of a new relationship. Maybe you're scared of letting go of things that, maybe you feel that there's responsibilities or obligations or whatever it is around you in some manner. But what Spirit is telling you here, it's time to move towards that true abundance, letting go of things that you no longer need and walking into what it is that you truly desire and wish for. All right. So I hope that has helped, Scorpio. Please click like, please share my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget, Saturdays live 1 o'clock Mountain Time, doing live mini readings. I hope to see you there. Have an amazing week and many blessings.